Let's get more on this and speak to Serhan Afacan, who is the coordinator of the domestic policy at the Center of Iran Studies, joining me here in the studio. Many thanks for joining us, Serhan.
Thanks for having me.
What do you think is going on here? Is this tough talk by Trump, or is it something more serious at play?
Well, I think for the moment it's just tough talk between the two presidents, President of the United States and President Rouhani. But I think to understand what's going on in between the two countries, we have to go back to early August, when the American Congress passed a law countering America's adversaries through Sanctions Act against Iran, North Korea, and Russia. And Iran reciprocated just a few days ago by passing a law which increased spending on Iran's ballistic missile program and increased the budget of the Revolutionary Guards. And for some time, for a few months now, the tough talks are taking place between the two countries. But at any moment, this can get more serious.
Indeed, and the nuclear deal deadline is coming up fast. We've heard from the Iranian President Rouhani in recent days warning that the world will condemn the US if they quit the nuclear deal. What do you think is going to happen? Do you think the world is going to come out on support of Iran?
Well, first of all, we have to ask whether Donald Trump will fail to certify the deal, which he is supposed to do every 19 days. And I think he is going to certify the deal again. And this is, of course, good news in Iran if this takes place. If he fails to certify the deal, then the best thing Iran will do is to do what it has been doing for a while. Because Iran says we did not sign this deal only with America, with the United States. Because there is China, Russia, France, Germany, and Britain is involved in the deal. And Iran believes, with the exception of Britain, maybe, but other countries will not join the US in abandoning the nuclear deal. So, I mean, they rely on China, for example, on Russia, and to a certain extent to France and Germany, too.
Let's not forget the people of Iran. How would the reinstating of things like sanctions by the US and by the UN impact the people of Iran?
Well, this is the worst news for Iran and for Iranian people, because we know that when the deal was signed in 2015, the main motivation of the Iranian elites, including Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei himself, was to save Iran from economic bankruptcy, because the country was having tough times, economically speaking. And if the United States puts any new sanctions, no matter under what name, because of the nuclear project, or because of the ballistic missiles program, or because of the activities of the Revolutionary Guards, but this will have, I think, horrific effect in Iran's economy. And the people of Iran are quite afraid and, I think, concerned about such a possibility.
If the deal was to fall apart, what impact would it have on Iran's nuclear future?
Well, I think not much, because, because Iran will try to do everything to make sure that other parties do not join the United States in abandoning the deal. It will, for example, visit other capitals in Europe. It will talk to Russians and China to make sure that Iran is going to comply with the deal. And because this deal is very crucial for Iranian economy and politics. So Iran will try to do everything to make sure that this deal stays as it is. But if it falls apart at some point, what Iran can do is to sign, I think, like a smaller deal with European powers, making sure that it's not going to continue with its nuclear project.
Serhan, very interesting to talk to you and get your perspective. Serhan Afacan from the Center of Iran Studies. Many thanks.
Welcome. Thank you.